Hello, this is Avi Ben David at Mulholland, and I want to show you a project that we're just completed, and that's for a beautiful home in Encino, California, and that home belonged to a person who purchased an old house and put a new home together and reselling it, putting it back on the market. And look at the investment that was made here in this beautiful gate that we made. I'm going to get close to this gate in a minute, but just that you realize when you want to sell a property, a great idea is to put a great gate on the outside. And I hear it from a lot of people who are flipping homes, which is probably about 20% of our business, and even more possibly. And I always ask them, what's the reason you're investing so much in a gate? And they go, when you have a good gate, it's much easier to sell the property. And a lot of people who's coming and looking at the property, they feel like secure right from the get-go, let alone the beauty of it that gives the first impression. So this gate is made totally out of aluminum frame and glass. I'm gonna get close so you can realize the beauty of it and the perfection. I always say that gates can never be perfect because they are made by hand, piece by piece, like that gate. And anything that's made by hand can never be completely perfect, but this is as close as perfect as it can get to. And look at it, I'm getting closer so you can really see and realize the beauty of the workmanship. And this is a pedestrian door. Look at that beautiful handle going vertically. And then it has a lever handle in here. And look at the lock over here. We got a bolt and a latch, so you can bolt this gate from both sides. And look at how it's closing so beautifully without any effort. And if you're looking at this project and you have a good eye for things, you'll realize this is a pretty big gate. It's a very large gate. The sliding gate is about 17 feet wide, where this whole piece from here to here is sliding to the right. And if you can see, that driveway has a little bow on the bottom, which is nothing really, it's not a big deal. But when you're putting on a gate with that kind of a slope, even though it's not a huge slope, but still it's putting a lot of challenge to make things straight and level, as you can see on the top. And that's something that really I can, with a lot of confidence say that we're probably one of the only companies that capable of doing things that way, since we're doing most of our gates on hilly terrains, so we got the knack of it and we know how to do it. So this kind of installation, when you have things like that, make sure you're really using people who knows what they're doing, especially people who work a lot on the hills, on hilly terrains, because we have a lot of experience just dealing with it. Thousands of jobs under our belt and dealing with things like that. And look at the beauty of this project that will help a lot in selling that property. And that's about it. Avi Ben David at Mulholland, 1-800-5625-770. Here's another little glance before I leave. And that's us. All created by Mulholland. 1-800-562-5770. Thank you very much for watching and have a beautiful day.